Akutagawa features a horrible crime which is told through various conflicting points of view, raising questions about the nature of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Brother Lambert.
If it hadn't been for that wind, I wouldn't have killed him. She stared at me with frozen eyes, her expression intense like a child's. Then I saw this, I envied the man. Then I suddenly hated him.
Tell me about it. We haven't suffered white priests in their midst. No, not even their own white priests. Refusing that their historious witches did. So you know something about this rich story. This man had died. We must have seen it and heard it ourselves. Where? In the Godhouse Garden. A man was murdered.
Just one? So what? On top of this gate, you'll find at least 5 or 6 unclaimed bodies.
You're right. I've seen so many men getting killed by this. But even that, they've heard these stories horrible as this. This time, I may finally lose my faith in the human race. Well, I'll tell you about them. Come down and come slowly. The rain is not going to stop anytime soon.
It was 3 days ago. I went into the mountains to get wood. I ran as fast as I could to tell the police. And 3 days later, today, I was called to testify.
Ah! Yes, that's right. I was the one who first found the body. What? Did you see her or something? No, nothing at all. This woman's hat, caught on a branch, and the cup of a samurai that had been trampled on. And there was a cut-up piece of rope near the body. And further along the leaves, a shiny almond case with red lining. Yes, that was all I found. Yes.
Yes. I met the murdered man before his death. It was 3 days ago, death, on the road from Sekiya to Yamashi. The woman had a veil, so I couldn't see her. The man, his arms, his head, as well as the blade and arrows. Little did I expect that he would use his foot.
This is not a dog study man. Yes, Doris got the arrow sticks on. The last time, I almost got it. You look the same in the air as in sword. Those 2 days ago, thus, it lasts.
There were 17 arrows, eagle feathers, a leather bow, and a horse. All of these belonged to the dead. Yet,
The irony of the mark being thrown on the story had to be a painful undertaking.
You fell off the horse? Ah! You fool! On that day, I was riding that horse and I was suddenly very thirsty. Sir Akusaka, I drank from a spring. There must have been a dead poisonous snake upstream. After a while, I got an incredible stomachache. By the time I came to the river, I couldn't hold it any longer. So I got off the horse and trashed in the fields. I fell off. Obviously, a fool can only think foolish thoughts. I know sooner or later, you're going to have my neck. So I'm not going to have to hide anything.
it was the Sajumaru who killed that man. I saw the couple 3 days ago. It was a hot afternoon. Suddenly, a cool breeze rustled the leaves.
Caught a glimpse, and then she was gone. Maybe that's why I thought I saw a goddess. At that moment, I decided to capture her, even if I had to kill her man. But if we could have her without killing, all the better. My intention then was to take her without killing the man. But I couldn't do it on the road to Yamashita.
What do you want? What is it?
Don't be suspicious. See? Isn't this nice? Take a good look at it. There are some ruins over there. When I dug up the mound, I found a heap of swords and mirrors. I buried it in the grove behind the mountain so no one could find them. If you're interested, I'll sell them to you cheap. It's over there. Walk ahead of me. It's here. Beyond those pines. Your husband is taken sick.
Her face turned pale. She stared at me with frozen eyes, her expression intense like a child's.
Sorry I succeeded in having her without killing your husband. But then,
Wait! Stop! Either you die or my husband dies. One of you must die. To have my shame known to too many is much worse than dying. I will go with a survivor.
So I had to kill him, but I wanted to do it honorably. He fought very well. We crossed swords 23 times. I remember this because I'm still impressed. No one had ever crossed swords with me more than 20 times.
what? The woman? I don't know. When the man died, I turned to her and she was gone. All I found was her horse using calling me. The fighting must have scared her off. What? The sword? I exchanged it in town for liquor. What? Her dagger? It had pearl inlay. Looked very valuable, but I lost it. That was foolish. The biggest mistake I ever made. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Jumari's famous for being a womanizer. Who knows what happened to the woman who left her horse?
Well, that woman showed up at the court. She was hiding in the temple when the police found her.
It's a lie! It's all a lie! Jumari's story and the woman is human life.
Most of the time, we can even be honest ourselves. That's it.
Not another sermon. I don't care if it's a lie, as long as it's entertaining. What sort of woman come up with?
Well, completely different from that hard story. So different that the face in the image show. The person is so awful. She was so docile. She was always being hopeless.
That bandit at Ryūno, after forcing me to eat at him, proudly announced he was the infamous Nejumaru. And finally laughed at my husband, who was tied up. How horrible my husband must have been.
inside. Or rather, I tried to.
Don't! Don't look at me like that! Beat me! Kill me! But don't look at me like that! Kill me at once! Please! Don't!
Even now, when I think of his eyes, my blood turns cold in veins. What I saw in them was neither anger nor sorrow, but a cold light, a look of loathing.
I must have fainted after that. When I came to and looked around, imagine my shock! I saw my dagger on my ex-husband's chest. I was in shock, and I don't even remember how we left the woods. I threw myself into the pond. I tried many different things, but I failed to kill myself. What should a poor, helpless woman like me do?
I see. The more I hear, the more I get confused. But women use pictures to fool everyone. They even fool themselves. So you have to be aware of the woman's story. When you hear the dead man's story, but it's dead. How could it tell a story? It's not creating you.
Lies! The story was also lies.
But dead men don't lie. Why is that?
I refuse to believe that man can be true.
Suit yourself. But is there anyone who's actually good? Maybe goodness is just a make-believe.
Ridiculous.
Never mind. Let's just hear the dead man's story.
I am in the darkness, suffering in the dark. Cursed with those who cast me into the darkness. After the bandit attacked my wife, he tried to console her.
She sat on the beach, staring down at me. The bandit was coming. Now that her virtue was tamed, she could no longer be with her husband. And what was my beautiful wife's response to the bandit in front of her helpless husband?
Whenever! Take me whenever you want!
That's what she said. But that wasn't her own deceit, or I wouldn't be suffering in the dark like this.
Please kill him! If he's alive, I cannot go with you! Please kill him!
Those words were like a wind that threatened to blow me into the depths of dark. Even the bandit turned pale at her words.
Kill him!
What do you want me to do with her? Kill her or save her? You only have to nod.
I don't know how many times she got away.
Kill her or let her go. I'll have to worry about her own fate.
right? Tell me then.
I don't want to hear it. No more horror stories.
They're common stories these days. Come on, how much do you know?
Fine. About 20 years further, I heard a woman crying. And from behind the bush, I saw a man tied up. A woman crying and thought tomorrow.
So you like when you said you found the body?
I didn't want to get involved.
Alright then. Go on. What was Tajumaro doing?
He was down on his knees, begging the woman for forgiveness.
I beg you to be my wife. If you wish, this notorious bandit Tajumaro will even stop being a bandit. Marry me, please. I'll do anything if you come with me. If you say no, I'll have no choice but to kill you. Please, stop crying and answer me. Tell me you'll be my wife. Say it.
It's impossible! How could I a woman say anything?
I get it. You mean it's up to us men to decide?
Hold it! I refuse to risk my life for such a woman. You've been with two men. Why don't you kill yourself? Hopeless. I don't want this shameless. You can have her at this stage and rather than her instead of the horse.
Wait!
Don't follow me.
Stop crying. It's not going to work anymore.
Stop it. Don't bully her. Women are weak by nature.
It's you, Orvik! If you're my husband, why don't you kill this man? Then you can tell me to kill myself after. That's the real man. You're not a real man either. When I heard that you were Tajumaro, I stopped crying. I'm so sick of this type of lady farce! I thought Tajumaro might get me out of this. If it doesn't save me, I'll do anything for him. But you're just fatty as my husband. Just remember, a woman loves a man who loves passionate. A man has to make a woman yes by his sword.
I doubt it.
It's true. I don't lie.
No one lies after she says she's going to do so.
Horrified. If men don't love each other, they might as well be hell.
That's right. The world is hell.
No, I believe in men. I don't want this place to be hell. We're shocking us in hell. Then I should think about it.
Out of this tree, whose story is believable? No idea. In the end, you cannot understand the things men do.